No.
Right.
What is up, jabronis? JJ back here with Holden, who usually makes cameo appearances, but he's made a few shows in a row now, so now he's like a regular. And my father, the Factsman. We were a little delayed for a few different reasons. Number one, I purchased my father a new webcam. We were trying to figure it out. As you can see, he looks quite blurry. But technology being what it is, and certain things you can figure out, certain things you can't. Here we are. I'm excited to talk to Slate. I know my dad's got a few bets. Holden's got a nice bet he likes as well. So what's going on, gentlemen?
Can I go first? Set some ground rules.
I mean, I already went first. You mean second?
No, you introduced me. That's in Holden.
Hey,
you're the jockstrap. We're the meat.
Sure.
Anyway, this was bothering me earlier. Remember when I said, give me like 5 minutes? I got to pee and stuff like that. I know it's really something I should mention, but in the peeing standpoint or in the penis standpoint, I'm a grower, not a shower.
We're 2 minutes.
Holding you?
I don't even know what you're talking about, to be honest with you.
Generally, when in a guy's private area, if he's packing, right, he's packing soft. He's got a flaccid, big wiener. But others start out small and they grow to a decent sized wiener. So you're either a shower, which is a decent, flaccid wiener that just hardens. If you're a grower, you start out small and then it extends.
I'm a grower.
You're a grower?
I'm a grower.
I'm a grower. Okay. So
but here makes sense.
Yeah, but here's the issue that I have. You put a little extra weight on, right? Now, sometimes if you're not like if you're hung like a tic tac to start, you gotta pee. Sometimes you're negative. Sometimes I gotta pee. I'm serious. It's like having a slit. So
no, it doesn't really work. No, you get negative if you get like really nervous. Like if you get pulled over and it kind of retracts, it becomes like a muscle.
But I noticed that like if I have to pee and I'm in the negative phase, right? I'm trying to pee real bad because I pee like 18 times a day. And sometimes if I pee and I'm negative, right, I wind up peeing on my balls. Holden, listen to me. You've been there.
No, I haven't been there. First of all. Second of all, my sense is that you have a dicky do.
A what?
A dicky do. Your stomach goes out farther than your dicky do. When was the last time you saw your penis? Like not in the mirror, just looking down. When's the last time you saw your penis?
The last time I seen it, I'm not making this up, was when it was in your mouth. But that was a while ago. I mean, how the fuck do you think you're gonna get away with saying shit to me?
No, I'm serious. Listen, let me tell you something. I told JJ this morning. I got a guy that I usually shop my shows to. So once a year, usually he's got, hey, I got to. And this guy gets back to me like this. The last time you were on, I sent him the show. I'm like, this is a whole. Dad was in the doctor's office. He said he almost pissed his pants. So I have not heard back from the guy since that show. So basically, it ended any chance of me having a chance to do anything with this. So what are we going to do, guys?
That's good because you don't be working with humps like that.
You ended Holden's media career.
Basically. Well, I did that to myself, but you didn't help.
Let me tell you something. The shows I turned down, you'd be dying for.
Really? Like what?
Mossberger's a buddy of mine when VSA. I would never do them shows.
No, I mean he doesn't even know where he is anymore.
Yeah, no, he's still a little slick. Degenerate.
I was out there about a year ago. He's not as much.
You got to get him off there.
So there's a few baseball games today.
Oh, that's where we're at.
Yeah, there's a few today. So we can probably just start now. I'm gonna send a quick PSA to folks watching. This video will certainly not include nearly as much stats as normally they do. I mean, Joey Work usually brings good content onto the show. I typically look at things a little inversely myself, and my father is certainly not going to give you guys against the spread in their last 10 games type of numbers. So just sit back and hopefully you can find some good quality information. Yesterday's show was pretty good. A lot of good quality as far as how the games turned out. Did lose the best bet, but overall, I think folks that watch it, if you bet a bunch of the games.
Time out. for the people that are watching now, JJ admitted he lost a best bet. This is where Holden gets paid, where he takes a loofah and scrubs JJ's balls and says, "Don't worry about it, because you were 9-4 in June against the number with a big profit, and you filled my pockets."
All right, Factsman. First of all, we got games starting soon. But second of all, the other thing is, like, you post pics on your Twitter. You have no idea how to reply to Twitter, do you? Like,
I don't reply to him. I'm not a pedophile like you.
Do you even know how to, like, read the responses?
No, I don't even set it up. Somebody set it up for me. I just it.
Do you know how to? Is that you typing, or is that your daughter or your wife? Who does Twitter for you?
Me. I type it, but I don't answer nobody.
You got no idea how to read anything, do you?
No.
Can you even read the replies?
I don't know how to.
Are those
all right?
Are those blue light glasses? You get blue light glasses?
This motherfucking frames cost more than your house.
I got the exact same glasses. Those are like Armani or something, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they got a nice name on them, but they're not that expensive. You got insurance. You got insurance, or do you pay out of pocket?
I got insurance, but I have for the frames that I get, they don't cover.
Yeah. Oh well. So the Nationals and the Marlins are playing today. We got a nice little pitching matchup with Scherzer and Tyler Rogers, and the total is 7, and the Nats minus 155 plus 145 for the Marlins. JJ, so that we can actually try and get some analysis here, I'll start with you. You got Scherzer, been giving up some home runs the last couple of years. Actually doesn't look quite as sharp as he has in the past, but he's still Max Scherzer. You got a take on the side or the total in this game?
It'll be a spot in game. I don't necessarily fade Max Scherzer. Max Scherzer is my dad's boy. I know he loves him down in Washington.
DC, but yeah.
With that said, and I think my dad can attest to this, Duke gives up way too many home runs. It'll be a small number for the Marlins today. It'll probably be 2.5 at heavy vig, or 3, basically right down the middle. It'll be a spot where I wait a few innings and then live jump in on the Marlins. If the Marlins can go 1 or 2 dry innings, you'll be able to get a team total of 2 for them for the back half of the game. That'll be a spot I look to in game. Not so much fade Max Scherzer, and the Marlins lineup's a little below average today anyway with guys sitting. But
they got a double A lineup today.
I do lean that spot.
So I looked at his K prop too. It was 8.5, but it was minus 167. So I'm not going to bother with that juice. But you could see him getting double digits today pretty easily, right? This is a double digit K game for him against that lineup. Are you kidding me?
It certainly got potential for it, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys having fun jerking each other off about Ks and in-game. You bet the fucking Nationals first 5 innings. Even if the guy gives up 1 or 2 runs, the pitcher for Marlins is a mutt. He's not going to give up more than a run or 2 in the first 5 innings. He's liable to shut him out. You lay a half a run, minus 108, and you guys are trying to fucking reinvent the wheel here. Nationals are a good bet, minus a half a run. I mean, at minus 108.
Did you bet it?
5 innings from the pitcher, okay? Scherzer's lifetime, the last 5 years, he's a minus 200, 220 pitcher. Against a team like the Marlins, it'd be even higher. Take the value in Scherzer with a watered down lineup. But again, you guys are strike prop. That's just it. You guys are all over the fucking board. What's wrong with you? You like the game?
We've only talked on one game.
One game, Factsman.
I know, but you see, this is the problem. You guys like the twerk kid, right?
Joey Work.
Work or twerk?
Joey Twerk.
I don't know what his name is. Twerk or work?
It's Mr. Work.
Mr. Work?
Twerk. Screw that. His name is Twerk from now on. He's
twerk. He's twerk. But what I'm saying is he does a really good job, and I even gave him some props, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Jesus Christ, he'd give a fucking aspirin a headache with all the stats. I mean, come on. Just go down here. Lay your balls on the line. This is what I like. This is why. But I mean, come on,
right.
Just
full unit or a half a unit bet.
Let me ask you a question. When you go shopping at fucking Walmart, okay, do you spend a half a unit on fucking socks? What the fuck is a unit? And
it's on sale.
You bet the same amount of money on every game.
As
long as you win more games than you lose, and you're not laying more than $1.20, and your average blended rate of a game is minus 102 to plus 102, you will make money. I don't do units. I play the same amount on every game. I'm not an idiot.
Big T told me this week, and then he went out and bet 2 half-unit games.
He bet 2.5 unit game. And Big T is what? Is he the fucking encyclopedia of fucking
He's pretty damn good. He's pretty damn good.
He's a good guy. He's a big guy too.
No, he's good at betting.
Pittsburgh Pirates host the St. Louis Cardinals.
No Sanjay Shukla. Real quick, Sanjay Shukla says, is this the first time the guy's been on the show? This is JJ's dad, Sanjay. Okay? This is JJ's dad. He's been on the show before. JJ, all right. You knew this was a bad idea.
Sanjay, he's a load 31 years ago. That's it.
How many years ago?
31, I think. How old is he?
Who's 31?
31. Yeah, 31.
This year.
JJ's 31?
Yeah.
You're 31 now?
Yeah.
So the Pirates got Will Crow plus 118. St. Louis going with the underachieving Carlos Martinez minus 128, total 8.5. Factsman.
Cardinals. Because I was telling my son before the show, I bet the Cardinals for the simple reason that they're hitting. The Pirates suck, and you're betting. Do you get the good? The good was it Martinez, right?
Yeah.
Carlos Martinez. Do you get the good one or the bad one? I'm going to take a chance you get the good one because he's not facing a real heavy hitting team. And the Cardinals like hitting that ballpark. Gun to my head, I play the Cardinals. What you looking down for?
Well, I'm looking at odds, and I also think it's a little excessive with the gun to the head thing. Have you had a gun to your head? Yes or no?
Many times, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Please. When was the last time you had a gun to your head, Factsman?
I was in Dallas, and
I like the Pittsburgh Pirates.
No, JJ, this is too good, buddy. This is the stuff they're here for. You were in Dallas and you had a gun to your head?
Well, I was coming off the I was at the ramp on the expressway, what do they call it? The Northwest Expressway, okay. And I got carjacked. Guy came up, put up on the light, takes a gun, fucking walks up. I'm not going to give you his ethnic background or nothing like that. It's just a dude, right? So I said, Willie, put the fucking gun away. Okay? Put the gun away. He says, get out of the car. The light turns green. And I said, look, put the gun away. There's too many people here. You're going to get wrong car to rob. So he leans over from the passenger seat because I had a convertible, and he leans over to put it right next to me. I grabbed his arm, hit the fucking gas, made the turn, and probably about 50 yards down the road, I jammed on the brakes, fucking flew right out. Dropped right on the expressway.
JJ, is this a true story? You're sitting there trying to hold back your laughter.
I can't deny or I don't know.
JJ, if somebody had to bet you right now, over under 2.5, guns to my head or somebody's head.
Yeah, I would definitely take it over.
Either both ways.
I would definitely.
Right? Both ways.
What's the worst? How close were you to dying?
Pompano Beach, somebody was following me. Some might have said that I was booking at the time, which I wasn't. A couple friends needed some bets down, and a couple of guys were watching me. It was like in December because I had a leather jacket on, and I'm walking along the beach by the Pompano Pier to my car. Two guys grabbed me, tackled me in the sand, and reached for my pocket because they knew I had the money in my pocket. And the one guy took out a knife and started to fucking stab me, but he never hit me. He just went right through the leather jacket. And they said, "You got his money?" And he said, "Yeah, I got the money." He says, "Well, fucking, let's go. Hit him, stab him a couple more times, and let's go." But he never hit me. He was just hitting. He was going right through the jacket into the sand, and they both ran, and that was pretty close.
So you got the Cardinals. What do you got here, JJ?
Yeah, so for folks that watch this, they know I'm definitely not a Carlos Martinez guy. Yeah, my dad's right. He could show some good signs today against his paltry lineup. This will be another game where I'd like to, if Carlos Martinez starts out pretty good, second, third time through the lineup, I'm going to want to target Pirates bats. But again, another game where you have a low team total pre-game, and I think if you let 2 or 3 dry innings go by, you'll be able to get an over 1.5 for the last 5 innings of the game with their team total. So that'll be a spot I look to target.
All right, very good. Next game, Tigers at the Yankees. Detroit's got Jose Ureña, who was garbage in his first start, but he's actually settled down a little bit. Kluber's still trying to find his groove, man. He has the K rate is just way down right now, but the Yankees are minus 235. So we've got that. We got a total of 9. This one got bet up to just a run to 9 here. JJ, like, what's going on with Kluber?
Why are you asking him? He's an idiot. I started these fucking channels, not him. You ask me, then I defer. Come on, Holden.
Good question, Princess Chachi. Did you own a Trans Am at any point in time, or a Camaro?
No, Viper.
All right, so JJ, your thoughts on the Factsman, thank you for joining us. What do you think about the Yankees today?
Me? I won't bet the Yankees with counterfeit money.
He goes, "Are you talking to me? You asked him to talk to you first."
Well, I know, but you never know with him. He's all over the board. I wouldn't bet the Yankees with counterfeit money on or against him because I just, especially laying that kind of money. I mean,
it's a great analysis. JJ, what do you think?
Very similar thoughts. This will be the third and final team total that I target live. Another spot where you have a team that's team totals less than 3 pre-game, and it'll be a spot I want to jump on the Tigers bats. I liked what I saw yesterday. They were hitting on base. Obviously, the Yankees ended up outscoring them, but I think they can come with the bats again. The lineups, what it typically would look like on opening day. And Kluber hasn't been great by any means. So again, I like the spot. Tigers bats, a decent live spot, but I won't have any more of those for this show. But those 3 are the 3 I like.
Thank God.
I'll say this. When you said the third and final time, I really thought you were talking about me and Factsman on the show together.
This will be the third and last time we do a show. As I was
you delete this stuff. You're a pussy. You delete this stuff.
You do?
You edit. You
don't edit this, do you, JJ?
Not these shows.
No. Why would we? We're running out of time.
Who said that?
Vegas Bruce.
What is JJ's best? We're running out of time. I have to go to casino and place my bet. Vegas Bruce. 1-800-GAMBLER, you sick prick. You ain't going nowhere. Just listen. Bet the Phillies tonight.
I'm pretty confident as long as me and Holden's schedules are the same, that my best bet will be this next game.
Okay.
Sorry, Bruce.
Well, I don't know if our schedules are the same. Do you have Toronto? Yes, you do. So Atlanta at Toronto in Dunedin. It's Coors Field, mini Coors Field out there. It's absolutely crazy how much the ball is flying out of there. Minus 124 for Atlanta with Anderson on the mound. What's going on with Toronto here? Is this a bullpen game today?
I think I saw Stripling.
Stripling to start today. All right, plus 117.
Way to be on tune there, Holden.
Hey, listen, Factsman. Seriously, after I have problems like finding a place with updated lines. You just need to look and say, congratulations, you're at least going in order. Because normally I'll skip a few 1 o'clock games, hit the night game, come back to the 4, back to the 1.
The show is young. You're only 4 games in, but so far we're good, correct?
Thank you. Thank you very much. And the thing I'm using right now doesn't even have the starting pitcher. So this is from memory, Factsman. 11 is the total facts,
really nice hair. If I was a homosexual, I would definitely be attracted to you. Your hair is very nice. Perfectly coiffed.
You know what? I wish you were.
No. So listening. So I've been asked, they said, Joe Holden, how do you know him? Like, as I just said from here, it's like, what's his first name? I said, his first name is Richie, but they call him Dick. So he's like, the guy's name is Dick Holden? And I'm like, yeah, that's what his name is. Did your parents mad at you?
I'd like there to be runs in the game today in Toronto. Total of 10.5. Ball is just flying out of this ballpark. We're getting a daytime high temperature game. 2 teams filled with sticks. And I am by no means, look, Ian Anderson had a great year last year. He's starting to maybe round into form, but his advanced stuff says a bit otherwise. Ross Stripling is definitely not a guy I'm in love with. So while these 2 arms may look like better arms than we've seen in the series, I'm personally not on board there. Again, up and down these lineups. Ball's been carrying out the last 2 games. They're still hanging the same number at 10.5. And I do believe that as the weather gets warmer, these totals are going to start to be even more inflated than Coors, but not yet. So, yeah, I think until the market reacts in the proper way, I think you could just almost blindly bet this field over.
Okay. Your son
10.5 when it's another big team going against.
Okay.
My bad.
So, Factsman, you don't get to talk about this game. You don't get to talk about this game because you said you want to have sex with me. So let's just move on to the next.
If I was a homosexual.
Well, again, you want to have sex with me, so that's fine.
I do.
We've got the Cubs and the Reds. And this, my best bet's from this one. And Faxman's going to hate this bet, by the way, because it's a prop. We got Williams and Melee, the pitching matchup, plus 144 for Chicago. This one's in Cincinnati, minus 160 on a money line there. For
JJ, what do you think?
Oh, thank you, Dad. So
can I give the total's 8.5, JJ, if you're interested?
Yeah. So if you guys remember yesterday, I think a super popular play was the over in this game at 9. But I told you that at that point the market was way overreacting to two pitchers who hadn't pitched well all year, and that was why the number was hanging at 9 with Zach Davies and I forgot who he was pitching against. Here, kind of similar.
Jim, trust me, I know. He's been in Frisco many times in the bathhouses.
Here, kind of similar stance. Melee's been nothing short of incredible, but Trevor Williams is definitely better than his surface shows. Overall, I don't mind the K prop at all. The Cubs definitely go down swinging. And Melee's been super good, so I don't mind that look at all. This will be an off spot for me. I know I leaned the under in the game yesterday, but at 8.5 with these two going at it, it'll be an off spot.
Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I said this. Yeah, the fucking yesterday is the past. It's today.
Speaking of today, what do you think?
Me?
No.
I don't know. You two guys are having this fucking.
My best bet is Tyler Melee over 6.5 Ks. You got Chicago top 3 in K rate against right-handed pitchers. This guy beat me with the Dodgers, man. He just shut the Dodgers down. We got Bodie in the lineup. He'll strike out 1 or 2 times. Same thing with Baez, over 6.5.
Table tennis in Russia. Going off at 3:00. Boris Bichakakov. He's minus 140. Okay. Then you parlay him with the Irish kid that they just shipped in. Dick fits nice and tight. You play them two guys in a parlay, you're good. Okay? You're good. There's another guy he's making his debut, but I've watched him, IP Daily. You play these 3 guys, you're in good shape for a 3-team round robin. Okay? So we got Dick fits nice and tight. We got Holden. I'm trying to help you.
German?
Dick Holden. Boris Bichakakov, Dick fits nice and tight, IP Daily. 3-team round robin, table tennis, available at FanDuel, Bookmaker, and many other outs. Because that's the same shit you guys are doing. All you're doing is going back and forth. Oh yeah, if the queen had balls, she'd be king. You fucking retards. I'm so sorry. This is why your guys' shows suck. You didn't mean to do this.
Okay, so the Tampa Bay Rays.
You're not even my son, I bet.
The Tampa Bay Rays.
I know I'm not your son.
Holden has a better shot at being my son.
I don't want to be your son. I feel bad for JJ, man, putting up with this shit every day.
The Tampa Bay Rays.
Hold on, I'll read the lines. I got no other input on this show. I mean,
you actually get lines?
I mean, I gave you the what? Don't start talking about cocaine, man.
Let's said people out of hard of hearing usually take it in the tonsils. Listen.
Okay, so anyways, can we do Houston and Tampa Bay? You okay with that?
Yes.
So Christian Javier, who's been striking out mofos left and right. Rich Hill, who doesn't seem to have the same stuff that he used to have. So it is Houston at Tampa Bay. It is Houston minus 127 on the road. Tampa Bay plus 115. Total is 8. Mr. Faxman, please give me something from this game or just say pass.
You grab your right hand. Right? The right hand that God gave you. You take them and you go underneath and squeeze your balls as hard as you can and say, Mr. Bookmaker, give me the Astros. Lay a half a run in the first 5. Give me the game because the Astros will win. They're hitting the ball. Now, I'm just asking you to do a quick squeeze. I'm not asking to have a session, Holden. Dick Holden. Just not a session. Just a squeeze to let your balls know that you're ready to fire. If you're not a half unit or 3/4 of a unit or a fucking Walmart unit, you bet the game like you're a man. Right. Make me proud of you. I need you to make me proud of you.
Don't feel bad that I'm looking at my phone. I'm sitting here. I'm placing a parlay, and I'm going to see how shitty your bets are by actually putting them in today.
Why would you make a parlay? I gave you one game. Now you're looking for two?
Hold on. You're betting with me for a half a unit, and you're sitting there, don't do a parlay. Well, if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong.
But what if I'm right and you're wrong? I only gave you that one game to play.
How can you be right and wrong if either one of them? Just give me winners. I'll throw it in a parlay, and we'll be done.
Who you put them in a parlay with? Who you put them in a parlay with?
Well, Astros first 5, St. Louis first 5. I didn't like your other pick.
Just bet them straight.
What?
Bet them straight.
All right, I'll bet.
Parlays are for some. You could do a parlay. But if you ever want to make parlays, I'll give you a private line to call. And I can promise you this: I'll have you check every week if you work.
That's a big if, right? I mean,
yeah, that's right. West Coast Gem parlays are for suckers. You know what? My father was a bookmaker his whole life. He said to me, "Listen, when you grow up, you do two things: you stay away from men, you get attracted to women, and if you ever make a wager." The bookie needs 2. You need 2. The bookie needs 1.
Yeah, remember I think you're wrong on both of those.
No, so I'm not. Oh, why? Because you like men?
Hey, listen, I don't judge anybody.
I'm with the Houston Astros as well.
Of course, he's not going to go against me.
I already put all my bets in, so at this point, if you're, whatever. Dodgers Brewers. We've got Urias on the. I love Julio Urias, by the way. He's coming off kind of a crappy start.
Keep it English. Okay?
Minus
Keep it fucking English.
Minus 200 for the Dodgers on the road. We got this Bettinger kid who's. I'm trying to do research on him, and it just doesn't seem like anything's going to pop up. So you can either take it on.
Your mouth, something will pop up.
The Dodgers' offense has been struggling too. The total here is 8.5. Joey's in the chat, by the way. Did you want to say anything to Joey?
Joey's here.
Joey Twerk, as you called him.
Joey, sorry, I called you Joey Twerk, and we can't let it go. I thought that was your name.
I have no read on this game. I don't bet Dodgers games.
Cool, yeah. Run line might be run line first 5, but with the road team, I wouldn't hesitate run line getting full 9 at bats on the road. Never bet a run line on a home team. Take the full 9 at bats.
Okay. Take the full 9 at bats. You go on money line or minus a half run with the Astros, by the way?
I think there's value minus a half a run. I mean, why not?
Okay. Why not? That brings a lot of confidence.
Panda, refund for what? Panda, what do you want a refund for? It's a fucking free show.
We don't need to attack the commenters.
I like the commenters. I'm being nice to them.
Well, that's
me and Jim, West Coast Jim, we're buddies.
I mean, that was a little bias, but
what was bias?
We're talking about the Dodgers. You want anything with the Dodgers?
I'm not like you. I don't have to play every game.
I'm not playing every game.
It's quality, not quantity.
We brought you on to give us analysis.
No.
So that I can tell you back.
I brought you on.
I guess technically you did because you shot your wad. Your ex got pregnant with him, and then he got me on.
Your face was like a glazed donut.
Tony, you want in? I'll shoot you a link.
Yeah.
Big T wants in.
Factsman, I know it's a free show, but what's your thoughts on anal?
I don't know. I was going to ask you that because do you bite the pencil or like grab the headboard? You tell me. I was curious. No.
I'm talking about giving it. Don't worry about me taking it.
No, I don't know. One time a guy came up to me and he was like, he was a gay thief, right? And he puts a knife to my throat and he says, "Here's your options: shit on my dick or blood on my knife."
Oh, Jesus! Oh my God! My bad. This is my bad. This is my bad. All right, now we need to edit the show.
No, you don't need to edit. Stop asking me questions that you know you're going to get buried on.
Twins versus Royals. Jose Brad Keller.
I don't want to get confused. Can I do the White Sox Indians, please?
Sure.
Faxman's thoughts on the Indians changing their name. I'm sure that's fascinating. We're going to pass that.
Giolito.
Plesac, Giolito. Giolito's been struggling a little bit this season. Even the K rate's down. But Cleveland plus 148 on the road, minus 160 for the Sox at home. 8.5 is the total. I mean, either one of you could take this. I don't even care anymore.
You're a Geo guy, Dad. You could take it.
I'm a Geo guy. Yeah, I mean, Cleveland can't hit. If you get a pitcher who's struggling against a team that don't hit, he's probably going to be okay. So I mean, I don't lay 160, but I would try to find maybe a first half minus 110, minus a half a run. Probably get more value there. But I mean, I don't like. But even though Gio's my boy, I think he opened up his career 0-20 or something.
He was bad. He was very bad.
He was See, I can talk sports too, but when you guys start getting stupid, you force that thing out of me.
I would prefer you don't talk sports. I mean, I think that's the best part about you,
pal. I talk sports. You know what it's like to you probably would know before JJ to host a radio show by yourself at 6 o'clock in the morning in Arizona and with no notes.
Oh, when you suck, you host at 6 a.m. by yourself.
No, it's called the morning drive, motherfucker.
Yeah, on a weekend. That doesn't count. People
it's not the weekend.
On the morning.
There is no weekend.
I have no take in the White Sox game.
Where's Big T?
I sent him the link. Maybe he'll pop in.
He'll pop in. I wish Joe Twerk would come on. KC, Minnesota, Brad Keller, Mr. Gascan himself, Barrios on the mound for Minnesota. If you want me to say it the American way, Barrios, Factsman. Minus 207 on money line for Minnesota, plus 192 for KC. 8.5 is the total. JJ, get us back on track.
Look, we know Barrios is a much better pitcher at home. This line's moved a little too far, though, for me to like any part of it. Definitely an inflated line. Royals can hit, but Barrios is usually good at home. He's usually good when the weather's a little warmer. It's not going to be super warm today in Minnesota, but either way, enough to take me off the game entirely. I don't want any part. I don't want to fade the Twins in this spot, and I don't want to back them at 210. So, and the total for me is fair. So it's again, this is another spot I'd lay off.
Factsman.
What game?
Yes.
No, I'm serious. What game?
Cleveland. No, we'll go to the KC in Minnesota.
Minnesota's playing piss poor. You lay 180 on a team like that. I wouldn't do it. That's silly. Or 200. They're not playing well. They haven't been hitting well actually. No, I don't. No way.
Not
in a million years.
Okay.
I won't touch it. That's a coin flip game. Minnesota, Cleveland under 4 first 5. Gregory Russo. Yeah, I would. That could be possible.
One of my favorite pitchers to attack is on the mound today. Mike Foltynewicz has given up a major league leading 8 home runs already, and this is a hitter's ballpark or a pitcher's ballpark down there in Texas. But Garrett Richards, who bounced back after an awful start, I mean, he couldn't find a strike zone. He's up there minus 126. Texas plus 114. 9 is the total. JJ, what do you think about Target and Folty?
So a few things. Targeting unders in this series, especially first 5 unders, hasn't exactly been profitable. However, this game reminds me a lot of the Reds game yesterday. This total is 9 because 2 pitchers who are better than they looked thus far is why the number is 9, which would be why I lean the under at 9. I know the teams are kind of hitting, not so much, but they weren't hitting coming into the series. But all things considered, I lean the under 9 runs.
June 18, 2019. June 18, 2019, both teams weren't hitting when they played each other in this exact week. If you remember, we did the video when Joey Twerk gave some good stats on it. Fuck, stop talking about yesterday. It's today. Past history, future's a mystery.
It's relative.
What's with you? Stop talking about the past. Yesterday's over.
I promise you, this is how our weekly conversations go too.
I honestly love this. People think I'm getting tilted. I'm not. This is
Maple Leafs are going to be solid tonight.
Yeah,
I do some work on the ice with hockey, but that's private stuff. But I'll tell you.
Do you have leans, or is it just 100% in all the time?
Listen to me. I'm being honest. I joke around a lot. Okay, you want leans? Go to the fucking butcher. Okay. You want a hedge? Go see a landscaper. If I like a game, I bet it. If I don't, I pass. Because guess what? Tomorrow's another day. You motherfuckers breaking every game down like it's the last day on earth. And then you bring yesterday up as some kind of hey, it happened yesterday.
5 point.
Listen, hold it. Okay. I know you don't pull off every day. But you sit there and say, yesterday when I jerked off in the bathroom, it wasn't really that bad, but it wasn't as good as today.
How does it consistently get back to this?
Because somebody asked me about Holden's sex life.
Who asked you about that?
Somebody in the chats. I'm just trying to work. I'm more trying to work the comments. I think it's West Coast guy. Here's my take on Holden. Right?
That we don't need it.
I'll take it. Give it to me, Factsman. What's my take?
I be honest with you. I don't think you could get laid in a women's prison with a fistful of pardons. Let's be honest. My son, who has no game at all, probably could score more snaps than you.
Factsman, what's your number? How many women have you had sex with?
You ask me this every time.
Because I want to know. Because I want to see how much you change it. One day it's 1, another it's 300. What's the number?
I don't know the number. I know your number. You can count on fucking one hand.
2.
Yeah. What do you double fist?
So Baltimore, Oakland. We've got a couple lefties here. Bruce Zimmerman and Sean Manaea. Baltimore, heavy dogs on the road, plus 180.
No racism shit here, okay? No racism.
Who's doing right? No, we don't do the racism.
Manaea, like you're making fun of the guy.
Bruce Zimmerman's your boy, Holden.
Well, he was my boy one week. He ain't my boy this week. I'll tell you that much, man. I have not going with my boy Bruce Zimmerman today. I'll tell you that. But I will say this: Oakland does strike out quite a bit against lefties, so he might have a little bit of success there. I like the Manaea side a little bit more. But you know what, Factsman? I only lean toward the A's today. 8.5 is the total.
Which basically means you ain't got the balls to bet them.
Correct.
Okay. As long as we establish that. You got to lean.
JJ?
I know I said I wouldn't do another team total, but the Orioles are hitting. This is a small number for them. Another good in-game spot. Orioles team total over.
Orioles team total over.
Holden, I got something for you.
I'm sure you do.
Your address.
It'll be
send you a gift. I'm going to send you a gift.
Okay.
See this here? Look at this. It stretches. This is a ball scratcher. See? You can use it as a ball scratcher. Listen to me. Listen to me, you fucking homo. Listen to me.
That is not a nice word to say.
Scratch my nuts. You can scratch your nuts with this.
That is not a nice word to say.
I know
you can't say that.
What?
Factsman, don't say that. Don't say the bad words about homosexuals.
Mariners and Angels.
I didn't say anything about homosexuals.
You just did like 7 times. Be nice to them. Come on, man.
I love homosexuals.
Huh?
Love homosexuals. One of my best friends is homosexual.
You love them.
He is. My best friend.
Colorado, Arizona. Gonzalez Kelly is the pitching matchup. Colorado plus 131. Arizona at home minus 145. Colorado's bat's actually waking up a little bit in this series. 9 is the total, facts, man. Be nice.
Over like Rover. Over like Rover.
Like you are just over.
Yeah, I like the over.
Did you bet the over?
I did not, but I have to come up with some kind of opinions here.
No, you don't. If you're not like people are going to do this and they're going to say, "Oh, let me tell the facts man." But if the facts man doesn't have the balls to bet it, why are we doing this?
Because everybody seems here to have opinions, so I'm trying to be a follower. You know who I'm betting. I'm betting, and I'll even cut right in front of it. I'm betting the Phillies first 5. I'm betting the Phillies game. I'm betting first half St. Louis. Got my bets here. What do you want? A fucking readout?
Yeah.
Here's who I got. I don't even know. What's today?
JJ, you want to talk while he's scratches nuts?
What's going on? Your bets are digital. You didn't go to a casino to bet. What are you looking for?
Yeah, do you write it down and like send your slip in every morning? And do you
what are you looking for right
fax
now?
It over there?
I'm a ledger guy. I'm on a computer. I don't have spreadsheets with games. Fucking look, pad, stickies.
I mean, you're using the front page of every pad.
Come on here and make the show better. I'm looking at your freaking paper products, dude.
Why not just use one pad? You're using the front page of every pad. Why not just use one pad?
You fucking ignorant, belligerent prick. Baseball. Figures. See, figures? These are numbers. Figures. 12,280.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. Some stats. Table tennis.
How much do you regret this, JJ?
I like the over with him.
I mean, I ask you every week, please get your dad on, but it seems like every week you're more ashamed and more regretful.
No, it's fine. We're a good blend together.
Totally disagree with you. We were on the Colorado game. Did you have anything?
I like it over with my dad.
I don't know who's throwing for San Diego. They haven't announced a starter. Do you even want to bother with San Francisco, San Diego?
No, looks like Musgrove and Gaussman though.
That should be an under.
Musgrove is going to hop on?
It looks like it's Musgrove. Right now, it looks like
heard. That's what I'm feeling.
What are you feeling?
Musgrove.
Feeling your ball scratcher is what you're feeling, probably.
I'll send it to you. I got it for you.
I'd love it. Just clean it off, dude.
No. Why would I want to clean it off?
So we on the final game? No, Mariners Angels. Do we do Mariners Angels?
No, because we got Dylan Bundy and another gas cannon, Justice Sheffield. 146 plus 146 for the home team. Seattle minus 155 on the road with the Angels. 8 is the total here. I mean, if you're going to do anything, the juice on the Angels is just too much on the money line. Do you have any angles here? Either one of you, Apprencia, right? Apprencia boys, Aprecina boys.
That was good. That was a good correction, right?
Aprecina, right?
Yeah.
That was good correction. That's a good correction.
You want the spelling? You ask more fucking question.
Well, I mean, that's kind of my job is, you run the show, you ask questions.
I like the Angels.
So now you run the show. You're like the fucking, then where's my check?
I like the Angels first 5 again.
Lean or a bet?
Lean.
I don't lean. I mean, I'm not going to agree with him because he's my son. He makes a lot of stupid moves, but I just got to sit there and fucking grin and bear it.
Hey, you're on the Phillies tonight, so let's talk about that, facts, man. Eflin versus Peterson, plus 108 on the money line for the Mets. -1. I got -116 is the lowest I'm seeing for the Phillies. Total 9 here. So you like the first 5 and a money line, huh?
Well, I jotted some notes down on my ledger. Oh, this is mileage to Chick-fil-A. Fuck. Stay with me because I don't normally write stuff down, but JJ said to be prepared today. As you can see, I'm doing just that. Wait a minute. If I can remember it, I don't really need to remember it, but here's the fucking salami. Phillies 9-5 at home. Mets 4-7 on the road. A little check mark next to the Phillies for that little bit of information. Peterson is a fucking tramp. Listen to me.
I mean, you don't even know him.
I don't know him. Fucking know his family. 10 innings pitched, 10 earned runs, 3 home runs. Last 10. Now, do we want to dig deeper? On the road, 7.1 innings. That's 7 1/3 for you people keeping score at home.
Didn't you say who gives a shit about yesterday, and now all you're doing is reading about yesterday?
This is this guy's stats.
This is the story of my life.
This is stats for the game today, so people make the right decision. 11 hits, 12 runs, 2 homers, 7 innings on the road. Okay? So if you want to go buck that, go ahead.
He told us to shove our numbers up our ass earlier, Holden.
But these are valid.
I'm okay with that.
These are valid. I mean, not the stuff that you have. Oh, what? My son. Who do you like in the game? Well, I'll watch it for an hour so you guys have no clue what I'm doing, then in-game bet it. So you get guys like Panda and Overtime and Airwato and West and Chris and Galley and all these guys are like, he just gave us nothing. What do I do? Sit by the phone and sit by the computer? And
if I can sell this show to a syndicator,
what?
Would you stop making fun of homosexuals and do the show with me and JJ?
Well, then I'd be still doing show with homosexuals.
I don't care if you're doing the show with homosexuals. Can you leave them alone and just be nice to them so that we don't get in trouble?
I just told you. My best friends are gay.
No, they're not.
Yes,
I'll guarantee you don't hang with one gay dude.
I guarantee you I hang with 3 or over. I don't hang, just like I know. I mean,
you don't hang, you vibe.
No, you lay in the middle. You lay in the middle of the circle is what you're saying.
Chill used to be the cool thing. Now the cool thing is vibing.
Vibing?
I'm too old to vibe.
So you vibe with a few gay guys, which is nothing wrong with that.
Let me tell you something. If you're a single guy, or you're a cheater, there's no better way to get snapper than hang out with some gay dudes, because guys flock to them.
I've always pictured my dad as a viber.
A viber?
Full-time viber.
Did you have anything on Philly and the Mets, JJ? Oh, hold on a second. Factsman, please tell me your stats from 1973 that I can apply to this game so I can bet it tonight.
Look, for all I care, I'd rather you bet the fucking Mets because you're a fucking Jonah. I'm serious. If you ever got bit by a snake, the snake would die. That's how fucking hard luck you are.
Yeah, I have no good read. I have no good read in this game. So,
hey, is he like hit his threshold with me yet, or is this because I like your dad? I know he doesn't like me, but has he hit his threshold?
I do like you. Listen to me. If I didn't like you, I wouldn't be in the same fucking vicinity as you.
Right.
And if I didn't like you, I would take the address that I have in Denver on you and really fuck you up.
I know where you live.
I like your hair. You got really nice hair. The dye job is excellent.
How do you? It's I'm starting to let it go though. So
no, you got to use that. Don't use the Grecian. Okay, use the. There's another thing out there.
Do they even make that anymore?
Well, I don't know. I don't.
Did you dye your hair when you were younger?
No.
Yeah, you were dyeing it. When it started going salt and pepper, you started dyeing it.
They didn't dye it. I put mousse in.
Oh, mousse doesn't turn gray to the black.
Listen, I'm speaking to my friend, my buddy Greg Russo. He's here.
Yeah, you're saying I'm a dick.
Yeah, no,
I'm the one.
Wait, there's a guy that comes on and chat, and I forgot his name, but he keeps calling me daddy, and that's getting weird. Simone or something. Thanks, daddy. Great call, daddy.
I'll say this. I broke up with a girl because she wouldn't stop calling me daddy. And I'm like, don't you say anything about that, facts, man. I know that came out wrong, but I couldn't handle it anymore. I don't want to hear. I'm a dad. I don't want the girl I'm with call me daddy.
Holden, I was dating a Spanish chick one time, and she kept calling me Poppy. And I was like, first I was jacked up. Then I got to the point where I was like, this is kind of weird. But then somebody told me, one of my Hispanic friends told me that's like a sign of respect.
It is.
But like she was like 18, and so I didn't know. I just didn't want that whole father figure thing.
Yeah, I know, that's weird. What I'm saying. I don't need you to call me daddy. Just call me by my name.
I never call you daddy when we're in Denver.
Hey, you know what? JJ's coming out on a rafting trip with me and Joey Twerk and a couple other guys. You are invited. Whitewater rafting, dispensaries, and a place in the mountains. What do you think, facts, man?
Like the bear that killed the girl in Colorado, you could take that state and stick it in your ass.
Oh, she was an idiot. You don't mess with bears, mama bears with babies. Just don't do that.
I don't live in places with bears, okay? Nor do I want to go travel to a place with bears.
There's plenty of black bears in Virginia, man.
Yeah, I know, but they're not in my backyard.
No, there you got guys coming over from Maryland and carjacking people in Alexandria. That's where you are.
No, that was happening in Dallas.
No, I know you. Yeah, but I lived in Alexandria where you are, and something that happens is they come over from Maryland, they carjack people.
They better get
back over the gate so they can't get arrested.
If they can get over the gate and they can get through the dogs, God bless them. After that, they're getting a pistol.
What do you got, a Chihuahua? You're probably so whipped. What kind of dog you got? Like a Chihuahua or a Pomeranian?
Got a fucking hot dog.
You do. You got a dachshund.
Yeah. Yeah, come here.
JJ, do we have any more games?
We are done.
Where was Big T? Why didn't Big T stop by?
I gave him the link. I don't know.
Yeah, he was just like, I'm done with it.
Yeah, I'm in Alexandria. Who shot your films?
Yeah.
Mount Vernon area.
So yeah, games are about to start. Thank you everyone for watching.
I would save you if you fell in the river, facts, man. I
would drown you if I seen you in the river.
I would.
Gil is like.
What was your best bet, facts, man?
My best bet is the Phillies. I think they'll be good tonight. All seriousness, I like to have a little fun, but if you're out there actually wagering money, I would bet the Phillies first half in game. I did make a wager on. Actually, I did make a wager on the Braves minus a half a run, first five. I bet St. Louis first half in game, and I bet the Astros.
Okay.
First half of the game.
Awesome. Yeah, and then
That's
Holden,
it.
that was Melee over 6.5 Ks. I like there to be runs in Toronto over 10.5. And yeah, guys, everybody, thank you for joining in. Be sure to like the video if you haven't already.
How come you don't tell people to watch my videos? Guys, find my videos. They should be where are my videos?
PBW.
Yeah, red tube.
They're at my forum. Isn't it at my forum? I got them there, or do you have them, JJ?
They're somewhere on this channel. Yeah, I got them on the Sports Keg and
Watch
Sports.
my videos, and then you decide what are better videos and more content.
This isn't a dick swinging contest. I mean, well, your videos are good.
Last thing, true story, and then I'm going to go.
Please.
Oh, thank God.
The one time I met Holden, right? So me and my son go. He wants to go fucking skiing, right? And come to Colorado. We're going to go to Vail. So we're driving up to Vail. Greg, listen to the story. We'll stop with the comments. So we're going to Vail, and it was a snowstorm, and we could only get one. There was only one hotel with one fucking room. And I was like, holy shit. I said, what are we going to do? I was like, we can't freeze. They're closing the roads down. So we get the room, one fucking bed. I'm like, oh shit. And it was cold. So sat there and I said, well, I'm not sleeping next to myself. I'm what do you call it? I'm sleeping in the middle. And I said, no, I'm not sleeping in the middle. I'm sleeping on the end. So I'm sleeping on the end. Then there's Holden in the middle. And then JJ on the other side because I'm not sleeping there.
Not going to end well for me.
Listen to me. You know what happened that night.
I do.
Fucking wake up in the morning. Holden says, I get up and I says, holy shit, I had a dream somebody jerked me off last night. And my son says, get out of here. I had a dream somebody jerked me off last night. And Holden said, that's unbelievable. I had a dream I was skiing all night long. Remember that, Holden?
I do, Factsman. I thought we were keeping it a secret, but apparently you didn't want to.
Thank you everyone for watching. We'll be back next week.
Apologies.
We'll be back next week.
I'm doing a show next week. I'm doing a show every week now.
With who?
I want a dime a week.
Like I said, we'll be back. We'll be back next.
I'll literally give you a dime, one dime, a little dime.
What do you got it hidden under the mattress?
Yeah, I got it hidden somewhere. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, if that's the case, it's a fucking silver dollar.
Be sure to gamble responsibly, everyone.
What does that even mean?
The bigger one, a fucking dime ain't gonna do nothing. Them big things.
We'll be back.
His ass is like a slot machine.
Next week for more live content. Expect solo videos all throughout the
week. Leave the gay people alone.
Thank you, everyone.
I'm not leaving you alone.
Leave them alone.
We'll be back next week.